time to watch the Atlanta Late Show.
Hey everybody,
Good evening.
welcome to the Atlanta Late Show.
The only locally produced show for the city of Atlanta and surrounding counties.
I'm David Paul.
And I'm Chuck Kemp.
We're broadcast all over Atlanta too.
Right.
Like what, 19 counties, Chuck?
Yes.
Almost 1 million homes. It's kind of fun.
Some of the biggest counties in Georgia.
This is Halloween weekend. You do anything?
No, those days are long gone.
Is your neighborhood an old neighborhood now, or do you still have kids going door to door?
We have a new generation of kids, so I'll turn all the lights out and lock the door.
My parents, I remember when I was a kid, you had to get 3 or 4 bags of candy, and it just continual knocking at the door. I mean, just one right after the other. Now it's just old people. There's no kids at all.
I look forward to it. I'll be out giving out candy.
Now, are y'all doing it on Monday night, Saturday night, or what are you doing?
Monday night, as far as I know, the county I live in, I think, has chosen Monday night as the night.
You know, I've only seen one where I live. They changed it when it was Sunday night. They changed it to Saturday, and that was because of the church.
Right.
They did not want it to interfere with their Sunday night services. So they moved it. But on Monday, nobody cares. Monday, Tuesday, who cares? But on Sunday night, hey, why don't we do it on Saturday?
And, planning a TV show like this takes a lot of time. And hopefully next year when we're still here, we'll have some haunted house to go to.
That'd be kind of fun.
It would.
When you look back on Halloween, does anything just look back on Halloween as a kid? Is there one memory that just sticks out with you?
Not one single memory.
Let me tell you a memory I have. I was going around with a few people. One of the guys' name was Gus. And I don't know for what reason, but he had all these matches in his pockets that'll strike on anything. He falls down on the road and his pocket lit.
No.
It just burst out into, and it was panic mode for a second or two there. But I always remember that when his pants caught on fire. That was,
wow.
when I look back on Halloween. So you don't have any memories. You didn't smash pumpkins or anything like that. You didn't.
When it comes to Halloween and things just being kind of weird, I do have a weird memory I'd like to share.
Okay.
I was on the road from Panama City back when I was young, and you traveled from Panama City, you had to come up 431, 231, the 2-lane roads.
Mm-hmm.
And I was coming up 231 on the way home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and a deer jumped off a bank and hit my car.
Wow.
Knocked the headlights out.
Oh, man.
So all we have is thank goodness we have a full moon and I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a little ways, and in the middle of nowhere, people think I'm crazy when I tell this, but I'm telling the truth. There was one guy, 2 guys, 3 guys, 2 guys, 1 guy's, like in the shape of a diamond. They were walking down the road in the middle of the night, nowhere, miles from everything, and they all had silver suits on. So he's looking at me with that look everybody else gives me. But that's a true story. And suddenly I'm going 50 miles an hour in the dark. It's wonder I didn't get killed. That will always stick with me. I don't know what that was. I don't care. But you know what? Years later, I had a band called Black Diamond. Strange, huh?
What a story. Chuck, we got a commercial break we've got to get to. Let's get to the break.
Hey, this is Tim from Treasure Chest. The weather's changing. The only thing that's changing around Treasure Chest is an inventory. We have new sofa sets that starts at $4.99. We have rugs that start at $79. We have table sets that start at $2.99. Mattresses starts at $129. Come on by at Treasure Chest. We have a large selection of used inventory. 927 North Tennessee Street. Like us on Facebook. Beautiful Cartersville, Georgia.
Thanks for stopping by Treasure Chest.
Chuck, that was a weird story you were telling before the break, man.
It's a true story. What can I say?
That's a weird story. Chuck, you're following the debates and you're following the drama with our presidential election, I assume,
Oh, yeah.
right? Donald Trump says the whole system is fixed. It's fixed. Do you believe it's fixed?
I don't. But, you can go back and look at some of the Barack Obama statements, and he kind of made those statements, too, back when he was running.
Well, do you feel like corporate America makes the decision?
I feel like corporate America has a big impact.
I mean,
I think their money is behind Hillary.
are you watching the Saturday Night Live stuff and make Donald look like, just like they did to Sarah Palin, now they're doing it to Donald?
Right.
That stuff works. I mean,
does
it
work.
plants a seed. It just makes the guy look like a crazy, incompetent old guy. But it works. And I remember I was at a radio station. I won't say the name of the radio station, but I was there. But I always remember that they put out a memo and they talked to everybody and they said, you are never to say anything negative about Sam Nunn. Sam Nunn. But I always remember that. But that's the kind of power that corporate America has.
And should you have, what do you think would have happened?
Probably would let me go. I mean, so you just know, you don't question it. If they say, okay, nothing negative about Sam Nunn, you don't say anything negative. He was Senator Sam Nunn at the time. But how much of this goes on in corporate America?
Oh, I'm sure a lot.
Where if they like a politician, let's say Disney or AT&T or whoever, you like a politician, there's just nothing on your network that is negative about that politician. And nothing but negative about the guys you don't like.
Right.
So is the system fixed? I mean, we assume we can be led. We could easily be led. So when he says the system is fixed,
The media is definitely biased.
yes, the media is biased. And we get all our news from everything, from corporate America. Everything we see is from corporate America. They can decide, they can tell you, they can say, don't say anything negative. So-and-so politician, that stuff works.
But why is that? What is their benefit?
What is their benefit?
What is the benefit behind it?
Money, power. Donald Trump says he's not going to let this AT&T deal go through with Time Warner.
I heard that.
He's not going to let it go through. It's about money, power. That's what it's about. So corporate America wants to know who's in the White House and are they friendly, and will they do what they're told? Donald won't do what he's told. So is the system fixed? I mean, I'm not sure if it is or not. I don't know.
And I think there's enough, I don't know, seems like we got a revolution going on. There may be a lot of people out there who are going to vote for Trump, who are ashamed to say they're going to vote for Trump, but they're just fed up. And we may have a surprise.
It's going to be an interesting night.
It is going to be an interesting night.
It is going to be an interesting night. Chuck, we got another. Fortunately, we have breaks. We got to go to the break.
Hey, I'm Jerry Richmond, City Mucker. Me and my dad opened this place up 20 years ago. If you're fair to people and honest and do good work, people will come back. We have a good reputation. It's worth your drive to come to City Mucker because it's a family-run and honest business, giving you an excellent job, good price, and guarantee. We're at 214 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
The roof keeps the rain out. Your doors can open to new adventures every day, but your floors hold the footsteps of your life. Quality floors at affordable prices. For all your life, all service flooring. 1331 Hiram Ackworth Highway, Dallas, Georgia. 678-464-3446.
Welcome back, everybody. Dave, you keeping up with what's going on in baseball? It's World Series time.
I might watch the final game if it was 3-3 or something like that, but I don't watch every game. But I'm excited for the Cubs.
You know, I'm not a baseball fan, so I don't. But one thing that did interest me, have you seen the price of tickets?
No.
$50,000 for tickets for the Cubs.
No.
$50,000 a seat. And I think the cheapest one's like $12,000, $2,500, $12,000 up to $50,000. How can we as America, an American sport like that, how can we allow that to happen?
$12,000.
I mean, they say people are actually...
Is this what their scalpers are getting for the tickets?
No, they say people are cashing in their 401ks to buy tickets.
You know, the best
to
seat,
the World Series.
The best seat in the house is at home on your couch. You can better picture, clear. You can see the rerun, you know, see them redo the play. The best seat, I'd rather be at home.
You got someone to bring you a free drink.
Oh, but they haven't been in so many years. They haven't been since like, what, 1940 something?
I think 45.
Okay, so they haven't been, so that's why they cost so much. It's just they want to be part of history.
Right.
Okay. No, I wouldn't. $12,000. Would you spend $12,000?
No, I wouldn't spend $1,000.
$12,000. That's just not fair.
No.
I think Hillary will fix that. I think Hillary and them will step in and just, you know, it shouldn't. No, the little guy should be able to go. Don't y'all think so?
Right.
Another break, Chuck.
Hey, I'm Charlie Ridge. I want to thank the people of Bartow County for making Goodyear Grassdale Road the success that it is. Come down and say hello to my manager, Clay Nally, a lifetime resident of Bartow County. I've been with Goodyear for 26 years, service you can trust. Come see Clay and Charlie, Goodyear Grassdale Road, 770-334-8977. Goodyear Grassdale Road, 770-334-8977. We treat people right.
Chuck, if your kid, if you had, well, assuming they were young or grandkid or 4-year-old or 5-year-old wanted to dye their hair blue and go to school, would you do it? Would
Yes.
you let them?
Yes.
You'd let them dye their hair green and go to school. If the boy wanted to do a mohawk, you'd let him do the mohawk.
I would.
Why?
Why not?
Because you want your child to fit in.
No, I don't. I want them to stand out.
Because the teacher won't like it.
That's true.
The
Well, I don't know. The teacher might.
The teacher might say, this child is a troublemaker.
Teacher might say, introduce me to your dad.
All right, Chuck, so you'd have no problem if your 4-year-old, 5-year-old wanted to dye their hair green or blue or whatever, grandkid, you say, okay, let's go for it. Let them do it. If they want to make a statement.
I would help them.
You would help them dye their hair. Are you just making this up, or would you really do this? Would you really?
I'm serious.
You're just.
Those are my genuine, true feelings.
See, I would say no. No, absolutely not. I want you to look like everybody else. I want you to fit in. I want you to blend in, be part of the pack, be part of the crowd.
Right.
That's
why?
Because that's me. That's what I do. I want you to fit in. I don't want. You should not be noticed. Just blend in, fit in. So you would dye your hair green or dye your hair red, whatever. Let's go for it.
Yep.
And you'd take them to Ingles or Publix or whatever, and you wouldn't.
Party City.
Party City, no problem at all.
I would say, let's go by let's do it, and then we can wash it out.
Now,
It's a compromise. It's a compromise.
Are you being real
I'm
right now?
being real.
That's being real. You really would let them do that?
Yes.
Why did you think you would say that? I thought any normal parent would say, no, it's not going to happen. Well, I met a girl, did an interview with her, and this girl's weird. She's really Facebook known up where I live, and she does her lipstick, black lipstick, and, pink hair and stuff. She's not as bad in the interview, you'll see, but just that is her. That's normal. So I did an interview, and I asked her, she has a little almost 4-year-old. I said, would you let? She goes, yeah. She goes, first I do the chalk, just so it's not temporary, but yeah, if they want to do the pink hair or green hair, I would do it. And I just thought, no, you wouldn't.
Sounds like we're on the same page.
Well, where do y'all fit? I'd like to know. Put the phone number up here, Chuck.
It's there.
What's your opinion on it? Would you let your child do that? But in the meantime, here, watch this. Everybody, look who it is. It's Dylan and Diana. Hey.
Hey.
Dyna, you're very, very well known on Facebook here in Bartow County. See your posts all the time, and you're pouring yourself out, good and bad. Your life is out there. Do you like doing that? I mean,
I do. Ever since I was like 12, I've been on Carsville and Cut nonstop.
Right.
Throughout the years, and I love it. I love letting people know how I feel, and it's okay to express yourself, just as long as you don't do anything bad.
I mean, you put your highs and your lows out there. What kind of response do you get from that?
Sometimes I get people, their negative feedback, but that's their opinion on how I do things, and I feel like, why not let some steam off? People express themselves all the time, and right now I've been doing a lot better, and I've been producing more artwork than I used to, and it's actually a lot better now.
What color is your hair?
I don't know. My hair doesn't know yet. It's gonna be white, like full out white with pink tips here soon, so it's just
Right now you're dressed, I mean, pretty conservatively, but you get a lot of, I see on Facebook, people talk to you about your dress, the way you dress.
Yes.
What kind of feedback do you get?
They don't like how my hair color is. They don't like how I dress. They don't like my black lipstick that I wear a lot of the time. They think because I am a mom that I should dress more normal and set a good example. But my little girl, she loves my pink hair that I had before. She wants to have pink hair. She wants to dress like me. She wants to be like me, and that makes me happy. But she still has her own little personality, her own thing. That she wants to wear a princess dress and wield a sword and shield. Why not?
Why not? Why not? What happened to that? You said pink hair no more, it's over now? I mean, how long did you have pink hair?
I had pink hair for about a month, and then it started fading, and I couldn't get the color back because Sally's salon didn't have the hair color no more. So I decided to try something else. I loved the pink hair though. I would like to get it back one day.
So Dylan, what do you think of all this? I mean, do you have an opinion?
I love her style. Like, if you want to be creative and make your own styles, do it. You shouldn't be judged for how you dress.
How are you different? What do you do that's different?
I really don't know. I love gaming. I just dress like a rock and roll wannabe rock star.
Right, let me show you all here. You do. Well, now Dyna, when you go out in public and you have pink hair, you have hair that you just look, do you get looks, or I mean?
I do. I had just dyed my hair pink, and we went to IHOP for breakfast, and I had a lady just walked up to our table and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I love your pink hair."
Right.
And I do get stares all the time with just how my hair is, how I'm dressed. And I'm just like, if they want to give attitude about it, they're just jealous because I'm creative and they're boring.
They're boring.
They're boring if they don't have any creativeness.
Well, I think a lot of people don't do it mainly just out of fear sometimes too. You want to blend in. You want to just fit in.
You want to be what society accepts and stuff, but really you only live one time. Why not be yourself?
Absolutely.
Let the world know who you are.
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
And I have no fear. I get picked on by my family about my hair, my clothing, and everything, and it hurts every now and then because I just want them to accept me because apparently I've been wearing black and dressing the way I do since I was 5, according to my family. And I mean, I'm about to be 22 and this is how it is. And if they still can't accept me, it makes me sad, but it's who I am. And I'm not afraid to show it. If people don't like me for how I dress, maybe they should get a chance to get to know the real me.
Now, if your daughter, who's what, 4 years old, how old is she?
She's about to be 4 in a couple months.
Okay, if she wants pink hair.
I'm gonna let her have her
If she's
pink
going
hair.
to preschool or in first grade and she wants green hair, I mean, I want green hair, mommy.
I'm gonna buy the chalk first.
Yeah.
And I'll do the chalk in her hair because that's what the pink is in her hair. It's hair chalk.
Right.
It washes out.
Okay.
But I'll do that first, and when she gets older, if she wants to dye her hair, I'll let her dye her hair.
Everybody.
I don't think it's a big deal, honestly.
Dylan
it's
and
just
Diana.
hair.
Dylan and Diana, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Image screen printing and window tint can print your stickers, vinyl graphics, and vehicle wrap designs. We use the latest technology in window film to cut patterns for your car with precision cuts. Image is the only authorized Lumar window film dealer in Cartersville since 1988, offering a lifetime warranty on cars, trucks, big trucks, and commercial professional installation. We also have a large assortment of apparel to choose from. You can pick out colors and see available printed shirts for ideas and logo designs. Image makes custom yard signs, banners, magnetic signs, business cards, and much more. Call us 770-386-0025 or come visit us at our new location, 301 North Tennessee Street in Cartersville, right next to Weinman Stadium. Go Canes!
Hello, this is Dean Lewis, Old Car City, USA, White, Georgia. We have photographers here from all over the world. We got them today from, I don't know where all. Every continent we believe has been here, and probably every state. We didn't keep up the states, we did the countries. We have had them this week from Germany, England, Norway, and maybe another or two, I can't remember, and then a lot of states. Come on up to Old Car City, USA.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the Atlanta Late Show.
Located just an hour and a half northeast of Atlanta, Helen, Georgia is a recreation of a Bavarian village. It offers a wide assortment of shops featuring unique gifts you won't find anywhere else. Conveniently located near Unicoi State Park and local wineries, Helen is a perfect destination for all things in and outdoors. Beautiful walking, hiking trails, and waterfalls make up the landscape of this beautiful North Georgia town. When visiting Helen, thousands of visitors each year choose the Hellendorf for their lodging. The Hellendorf is the perfect place to stay as it is right in the middle of everything happening in Helen. Located right on downtown Main Street, you will find many restaurants and shops. And if the nightlife is your thing, live music and an ice-cold adult beverage are all within walking distance. If you're looking for a lazy day, sit on the balcony overlooking the upper Chattahoochee River and watch as the tourists make their way down the river on rafts and tubes. Beautiful rooms, an indoor pool, and the best location. The Hellendorf has it all. Call and reserve your much-needed getaway today. Call 706-878-2271 or visit them on the web at hellendorf.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Chuck, have you ever gone out and seen reenactors, like Civil War reenactors?
I have not, but I have a good friend of mine who is a voiceover talent, and he was huge into the Civil War reenactment. I never understood it.
I don't understand it either, but they have the neat uniforms, they have the lingo down, and they get their teenagers to do it, and I just don't. It's interesting, don't get me wrong, it's interesting, but I did an interview with a father and son who do this, and they're into it big time, and well, here.
This here's my boy, I'm his pa. We are that time period after the Civil War from 1865 to 1870 when there was strong animosity between the North and the South. We're not going to stay around the eastern part of the United States. We're going to head west where everything past the Mississippi is territory. This is where I slept last night. And this is where my boy slept last night. We slept close to the fire to keep the wolves away, because we know when you're heading west, you're going to have to deal with Indians, because you're on their territory. You're taking their land. Bears, wolves, highwaymen, and Comancheros. So here's what we bring. This here's my 1851 Colts. This is what I use. To load this is quite unique. On the back of my pants here, I have a powder shaft. What you do is you pull this back slightly, so the barrel can turn. You dump a measured amount of powder in each one of these. You take a seal ball out of this pouch, you put it in there, and then you press it in place like this. Wild Bill Hickok carried 2 of these on his hip. Now my boy Jay over there, he's got him a Remington on his hip. Show me a Remington there, son. That's his Remington. That was a popular firearm after the Civil War.
When the Army first was recruiting for the Union, and they were getting their guns, they first bought the Colts, because they were 50 cents cheaper to make. After the Colt factory burned down in the middle of the war, they would switch over to the Remingtons. Meanwhile, Remington had already sold a bunch of their guns to the soldiers, both north and south.
Buffalo Bill Cody carried a Remington revolver. The Remington revolver was probably the most famous and most loved firearm. Jay, show him that Henry. This here's a Henry rifle. This came out in 1860. This is the first. This is the first rifle that contained a cartridge. Everything before this was muzzle load. Benjamin Tyler, who worked for the New Haven Gun Company, came up with this idea. And this is the first lever action rifle ever. To load it, you run this up, lock it in place, won't lock. This is where you dropped your ammunition in. Once it was loaded, you let that hammer down, and you're ready to shoot. This gun stayed in the West for a long time, all the way up into the 1880s. What he's got there is probably the most feared gun in the West. That's an 1860 double-barrel shotgun. They call those rabbit ears, the rabbit ear shotgun. Show them up and show how it works.
You can, here, it's your dog. You're shotgun.
All right. The way it works is you pull these hammers back once you got a shell in the chamber, and then you got 2 triggers here to pull. This one works this one, and this one works that one. Yeah, you can pull the triggers both at the same time, but I sure wouldn't recommend it unless you want to knock your shoulder knocked off. This was probably the most feared firearm of the early days of the West. Just think about it. If someone's got a double-barrel shotgun pointing at you, what are you going to think? This is the way we camped. We'll see you on the prairie if we make it there. We're heading to South Dakota. To Deadwood, South Dakota. Maybe we can get us some gold. Oh, and by the way, people didn't smile back then because there wasn't nothing to smile about.
Hi, I'm Don Weathers from 24 Bell Bottom. We're located on Xena Drive, just right down from the jail. You can't miss me with this big bright yellow building and the red trim. And there's my phone number right there. Put it in your phone. Keep me on speed dial. You never know when you're gonna need me. But I guarantee you when you do, I'm gonna treat you like family, and we're gonna get you out of jail no matter where you're at in the state of Georgia. We have several locations, so it doesn't matter what you're charged with or where you're at, we're gonna come to your rescue. We're gonna get you out of that old stinky jail. You call me 770-382-2424, and we'll be there when you need us.
Through the years, farmers have worked hard to keep fresh produce on our tables. Faith and determination can go a long way. At Food Depot, we want to keep putting fresh, delicious produce on your table.
I'm Kenny, produce supervisor for Food Depot. We hand select our vegetables, always thinking of fresh. We buy locally at our state farmers market, supporting our local farmers, their families, and the environment.
Food Depot. With faith, hard work, and determination, we're making a difference.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
It's another Friday night gone by.
Had a good time. It's fun hanging out with these people on Friday night, isn't it? It's
is.
just a lot of fun. You're sitting at home on your couch or on your computer or on your phone, and here we're hanging out together. That's kind of neat. We need to take it the next step. I'm not sure what the next step is, but we need to find that next step.
Well, I'm a member of a couple of film groups,
Mm-hmm.
and I've reached out to some of them, and I've got about 4 people already who have agreed to submit some stuff, a little short film.
I would love that.
A lot of talent in Atlanta.
Well, I would. If you'd like to get involved, we'd love to have you.
Right, or if you know someone.
Yeah, just here's the email address. Send it to us, or just contact us. If you want more information, we'll write them back and fill them in. That'd be fun.
We're very accessible.
Very accessible. We've got a phone number too. You can call, leave a message. We might even play back messages.
I would love to get more into that, where we have people call this number right here.
Yeah.
And just leave us a message. Send next week. Tune in with a nice cold beverage and hear yourself on TV.
That would be so much fun. You going out trick or treating, Chuck? Or are you going to stay home? What are you doing?
I'm going to stay home and give out candy.
You're going to give out. That's what I'm doing too. Just going to give out candy, and everybody be safe out there. Of course, I think most of it's a myth. I don't think there's any danger out there. Do you?
Nah.
Nah, safe. All right. See y'all next week.
Good night.